We're starting tonight with new developments in a story involving a former Fargo police officer. An attempt to get his job back has failed for a former Fargo police officer. David Belke appealed his firing before the Fargo Civil Service Commission, which today unanimously voted to uphold the termination. Belke was fired last month following a lengthy internal investigation. Commissioners today indicated the evidence supported the firing.
I'm concerned personally that it appears from the deliberations of the commission that everyone was in agreement that it's kind of a 50-50 issue on whether there was dishonesty or not. In my view, a 15-year decorated veteran police officer who has a proven track record of being honest should get the benefit of the doubt.
Belke was originally fired for not filing reports, lacking empathy, and for being disrespectful toward the department. The city of West Fargo says the construction project on 13th Avenue and 9th Street East is partially complete. But businesses surrounding the intersection say the construction has caused a drop in customers. Valley News Team's Molly Casey spoke with some of the businesses to find out just how hard they're being hit.
It would be a lot better if the construction outside, if there was just a lot better access coming in.
The construction on 13th Avenue and 9th Street East in West Fargo is hard to miss, and the businesses surrounding the intersection have felt the impact of the limited access.
Well, the first week or so, it probably cut our business in half.
You know, it's been a lot slower than normal. You know, this is supposed to be our busy time of the season.
The restaurants have seen a dip in the number of customers, which causes a ripple effect.
Yeah, just as, you know, servers, bartenders, or even the business itself, you know, it's kind of just a struggle, you know.
And businesses that rely on delivery worry that the limited access could slow down their timing.
When football starts really picking up, it'll be really annoying when we're taking 100 pie hours.
But for services like gas stations, it's not just the daytime hours that are affected.
I worked a few graveyard shifts and I went from 150 customers a night to 20 a night.
And with the construction only 35% complete according to the City of West Fargo website, the businesses surrounding 13th Avenue and 9th Avenue East have a long road ahead.
You know, people complain about the road work and, you know, they find their way in.
From West Fargo, Molly Casey, Valley News Live.
The construction is slated to end in August of 2018, and several of these businesses are offering incentives during that period to try to bring in more customers. And if you need help uncovering fraud or corruption in your community, or just have an issue, call our whistleblower hotline at 701-237-6576 and leave your tip. A member of our investigative team will get on the case and go to work to expose the truth. Coming up after weather, tensions are rising in Minnesota over a massive slowdown within the Department of Vehicles. We'll tell you why new technology seems to be behind the problem. Plus, what you need to know about the red zone and how a local college is talking about sexual assaults on campus. But first, Hutch, it's been a smoky day out there, but still pretty quiet. When are we going to see our next chance for rain?
Well, it's right around the corner. As a matter of fact, Christine, as we head into the overnight hours, we certainly saw a ton of smoke in the atmosphere, but we actually have some real clouds out there as well to the west that are producing a few widespread light sprinkles here and there. Now, as we take a look at visibility throughout the afternoon, it got real tough out to the west with visibilities under 2 miles at times. Jamestown, reports of folks being able to smell the smoke as that smoke mixed down to the surface in our westernmost counties. Visibility's been fine here in Fargo, but as we go through the overnight, if you're out and about, you may even get a whiff of some of those fires. Now, as we take a look at our current conditions, 61 Jamestown, 63 in Langdon. We have 70 degrees in Grand Forks, Bemidji, Baudette. Well, it's a popular number, still 72 in Fergus Falls. Right now out at Hector, we have 69 degrees on the thermometer. The wind calm. The atmosphere is juiced up a little bit, still sticky with dew points in the 60s out there. Here's the forecast, not showing much in the way of rain as we go through the early overnight hours, but by morning, we could see some spotty sprinkles, mainly out to the west and in the eastern third of North Dakota. Temperatures will be near 60 degrees. All right, as we head toward midday, this will be when we have the best chance at scattered showers with brief, moderate to heavy rainfall. Notice Fargo's right in the mix, Valley City, Castleton as well. Up north, it looks quieter for the midday hour. Now, this activity will shift off to the east as we go through the afternoon as temperatures rise, but only into the 70 to 75 degree range for most as we cool off for our Thursday. Then late as we head into the evening hours, a few thunder showers may develop along a boundary out to the east. So that'll bring yet another chance of rain on the Minnesota side of the Red River. Here's a look at your temperatures to start the day. 60 in Fargo, rising up to 78. Best chance of showers with a rumble of thunder or two will be in that midday hour through the early afternoon as they shift eastward. Then quiet as we go into the evening hours. Temperatures will be in the 60s where we have those meandering rain showers here and there. Thursday's activity doesn't look particularly heavy in any one location. However, as we go from Thursday into Friday, we'll have quieter conditions into Friday morning, and then look out. Rain hits parts of eastern Montana and western Dakota, and that will shift into the valley as we go late into our Friday with potential for heavy rain and a few strong storms. Hey, the birds are hungry out there. Donna, thanks for uploading your photo. Here's your planning forecast. It's going to be cooler tomorrow, but take a gander at Friday. 70 degrees. Areas of heavy rain with over an inch possible in many locations. And then the weekend, hit and miss showers once again. But Christine, cool 60s in Fargo. And I'm thinking 50s in our northern counties. So yeah, get the light jacket out.
Okay, and as long as these smoky skies go away, I feel like it's affecting my eyes a little bit.
That and people's allergies also an issue.
All right, thank you, Hutch. Half of all sexual assaults committed on college campuses happen during the beginning of the school year. Experts call it the red zone. It's a time period from the start of school until Thanksgiving break where the number of sexual assaults spike. Unwanted behavior ranging from touching to rape. At MSUM, they're trying to do something about it. They're starting with a class called First Year Experience, which teaches students about consent, good choices, and resources for victims.
Seeing a face of someone that they see every day, kind of talking to them about making good decisions, the more we can have that happen, the better that support system will be for them. And then we know from research that they will actually retain.
While all colleges in the area have resources for students, the Rape and Abuse Crisis Center also has free services. If you or someone you know is going through a crisis, you can call 701-293-7273. We did some digging on the number of sexual offenses at colleges in our area. At NDSU, there were 20 sexual offenses involving students on and off campus from 2013 through 2015. At MSUM, 15 over a 5-year span from 2012 to 2016. And in Grand Forks, UND investigated 33 sexual offenses from 2014 through 2016. Do you recognize this woman? Fargo police say she's suspected of using a stolen credit card. Fargo police posted this afternoon on their Facebook page that they need your help identifying the woman. They say they want to talk with her because she's suspected of using a stolen credit card to buy some items. You can text Fargo police at 701-730-8888, or you can call their tip line at 701-241-5777. You can remain anonymous. A North Dakota man is facing charges after sneaking into the Valley City High School and triggering a lockdown during a college career day. Police say 20-year-old Lucas Bergenheyer of Valley City was told by school staff that the career day was only for students and staff, but he was seen entering the school a short time later today. Now that's when school staff and police put the school in lockdown until they found Bergenheyer. He is facing charges of criminal trespass and disorderly conduct. And at least one person is dead after a shooting at a Washington State high school. The shooter opened fire at Freeman High School in Spokane County. At least 3 people had to be taken to an area hospital. NBC News has confirmed that 3 pediatric patients are in stable condition. The shooter has been arrested and authorities are interviewing kids who were at the school during the shooting. The ATF and FBI are also helping with the investigation. While one Supreme Court ruling is in the books, another is looming on the horizon. Things are not over for the Trump administration's travel ban. Parts of it are set to expire. The 90-day ban expires at the end of October. The 120-day refugee ban, the end of October. We told you earlier this summer that North Dakota's lone refugee resettlement agency, Lutheran Social Services, was finding it tough to navigate the constantly changing arena of travel bans, executive orders, and court rulings, even as we approach the end of this federal fiscal year. So even though refugee numbers to North Dakota have slowed, we're still seeing an increase, especially in our schools. West Fargo reports 804 ELL students are enrolled this year, which is up from 715 last school year. In Fargo, they're teaching 932 ELL students, ending last school year at 861. Lawmakers in Minnesota sat down to discuss slowdowns within the Department of Vehicles. The holdups have been so disruptive, the state is starting to lose revenue. Zachary Lashway sat in on the meeting and has more on how the department and lawmakers are working to fix these issues.
Technology and business changes of this magnitude are inherently disruptive.
Out with the old,
We have moved from a 30-year-old antiquated system,
in with the new.
harnessing the power of cloud technology.
But problems, lots of problems, not just for drivers, but for the Department of Public Safety Vehicle Services Division and Minnesota Licensing and Registration System.
While diligent work went into the preparations for launch and testing of the system, issues emerged at rollout.
And 8 weeks later, still problems for deputy registrars' offices throughout the state, which ultimately is causing the state to lose revenue, something that's not sitting well with lawmakers.
And that is an embarrassment for us as legislators.
Today was an opportunity for the public and the state to put everything out on the table with MNLARS.
This does not reflect well on any of us.
The hearing began with an apology.
And I apologize personally to the citizens in the state of Minnesota and to the people that work with these systems.
What followed was an in-depth public conversation on updates, issues, and problems with the new system.
We are committed to going back and looking and making sure that the department has done those reconciliations.
The mistrust, distrust that I've witnessed is pretty startling to me.
DVS says they communicate with their offices throughout the state twice a day and make weekly fixes. They say the next round of major enhancements to the system will take place on September 23rd.
And according to the Pioneer Press, the 2018 software upgrade could come right as hundreds of thousands of Minnesotans try to upgrade their licenses to comply with federal Real ID requirements. And remember to like Valley News Live on Facebook. That way you can follow the latest news, weather, and breaking news updates anytime on your feed. Just search Valley News Live, like our page, and you'll stay informed throughout the entire day. Well, if you're looking for a new spot to knock back a few cold ones, Drecker Brewing Company is planning on opening a second location in Fargo at 1632 First Avenue North. Drecker Brewing says this will give them the opportunity to think about some, quote, really fun projects. Plans for the new building include a tap room with open views to the brewery, spaces for private and community events, a large patio with space for food trucks, and the capacity to produce up to 5,000 barrels of beer a year when open. The new location is scheduled to open in 2018. A new scam is making its rounds in the Effingham area. The warning from Cass County Sheriff's Office still ahead tonight.